Community partnerships and collaborations for population over 200,000, proudly sponsored by Telstra. Central Coast Council, Somersby to Erina Corridor Strategy. The Somersby to Erina Corridor Strategy was developed to provide a pathway to implement the directions of the New South Wales Government's Central Coast Regional Plan 2036. The strategy is a set of directions, actions and catalyst projects that guide the growth and investment in the 6 centres of Somersby, Mount Penang, Carryong, West Gosford, Gosford City Centre, East Gosford and Erina into the future. Central Coast Council worked collaboratively with the state government agencies, local businesses and the Central Coast community to develop a strategy that promotes collaboration, allows for sustainable growth along the corridor and responds to the broader community hopes and aspirations for the corridor. Central Coast Council Speech Pathology Services. In February 2019, a speech pathologist from the Central Coast Local Health District began working across the 8 council centres 3 days per week, providing a free speech service to children enrolled within these services. The establishment of this project came about following detailed discussions and the negotiation between Central Coast Local Health District and the Central Coast Council. The submission was made to the Minister to seek permanent funding to be allocated where they could employ a professional who would continue to be surrounded by professional peers within their professional industry. City of Canterbury Bankstown Cold Water Safety Photography Project. The Cold Water Safety Photography Project was created as a direct response of the Royal Life Saving's Annual National Drowning Report 2019, which indicated that 1 in 4 drowning deaths involve people born outside Australia or culturally and linguistically diverse communities. This project was developed in partnership with Wollongong City Council, Randwick City Council, Royal Life Saving Australia, Surf Life Saving and South East Sydney's Multicultural Water Safety Committee to ensure agencies keeping our communities safe when enjoying our beaches, rivers and pools, etc. were working collaboratively in addressing issues impacting our diverse communities. City of Parramatta Ollie Webb All Abilities Playground. The Ollie Webb All Abilities Everyone Can Play Playground is the first regional all-inclusive playground designed and delivered by Parramatta City Council as a key element of its Disability Inclusion Action Plan. This $1.8 million project integrated both an all-abilities and wheelchair-accessible water play area with an adjacent non-aqua all-abilities active and passive play elements. The extensive variety of equipment provides an exciting opportunity for children of all abilities and ages to play together across all seasons. A partnership governed by a council-adopted Memorandum of Understanding was formed with the Touched by Olivia Foundation, and a reference group was formed with 11 other all abilities advice groups. Cumberland City Council Cumberland City Strategic Land Use Planning Framework. Cumberland City Council embraced the challenge of genuine engagement and collaboration in preparing a new strategic land use framework for the city. A high-growth, amalgamated metropolitan council area, Cumberland's new strategic framework brings together the planning controls from 3 former councils, creating a single user-friendly framework for council and the community. Completing the suite, council's new local strategic planning statement provides a strong link between those planning controls and local and district priorities, delivering a framework focused on consistency, clarity, pragmatism, and best practice. Liverpool City Council Cold Social Board Games. Social isolation is a common issue in present communities, and libraries are a vehicle for connection. Cold Social Board Games welcomes individuals from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds to play weekly board games at Liverpool Library. This unique program fosters literacy, both verbal and non-verbal, through social inclusion and interaction. Cold Social Board Games was introduced to Liverpool Library in May May 2018 and is delivered in partnership with the New South Wales Treatment and Rehabilitation of Torture and Trauma Survivors. The objective of the program is to engage isolated people in social activity inclusive of all language groups and backgrounds. Liverpool City Council Centre for Civic Innovation. The Liverpool Centre for Civic Innovation is a concept which puts community at the forefront of innovation. The Centre for Innovation involved a pilot project being delivered as a partnership between council and the community. It allowed community innovation and enterprise to be tested and provided the opportunity to nurture fledgling businesses that address a community need. The centre was aimed at providing a place for aspiring entrepreneurs and small businesses to turn an idea to improve their community into an initiative, not-for-profit or business, and test it from concept to delivery. Liverpool City Council, Liverpool City Centre Public Domain Master Plan. Liverpool City Council is delivering on the Greater Sydney Commission's vision of a metropolis of 3 cities and the Liverpool Collaboration Area Place Plan, with a 10-year plan of improvements for public places with the Liverpool City Centre Public Domain Master Plan. Through strong cross-discipline collaboration, the plan was developed with state and federal government agencies, major private stakeholders, the community, and internal departments, distilling over 40 separate strategies into one agreed comprehensive plan. The proposed improvements will provide high-quality, healthy spaces with revitalised streets, activated laneways, new and upgraded open spaces, improved waterways, and enhanced heritage spaces. Northern Beaches Council, Northern Beaches Suicide Response. The Northern Beaches Suicide Response is a long-term coordinated approach to address suicide across the Northern Beaches. The response is driven by a steering group co-chaired by Council and the police and comprised of key stakeholders including Community Care Northern Beaches, Lifeline Northern Beaches Hospital, Northern Beaches Lived Experience Group, Northern Sydney Local Health District, and Sydney North Health Network. Sutherland Shire Council, Bonner Point Regional Playground Upgrade. It has never been more critical to understand the needs of our customers from project inception. In the interest of genuine consultation and innovative approaches to community engagement and the project delivery, Sutherland Shire Council has developed a new form of consultation for playground projects called the Paddle Pop Method. Using coloured paddle pop sticks, Council was able to devise a simple engagement exercise that yielded big data results. At the conclusion of the exercise, the votes were tallied by our team and used to inform the design and delivery of a multi-million-dollar playground upgrade. Wollongong City Council Illawarra Refugee Challenge. The Illawarra Refugee Challenge is led by Wollongong City Council in partnership with the multicultural communities of the Illawarra and local high schools. The program has been running annually for 5 years at one local school each year. In 2019, the high school partner was Illawarra Sports High, Berkeley. The program's purpose is to work with young people using peer-led approach to raise awareness of refugee experiences and issues, building intercultural understanding through a respectful process based on lived experience. In 2019, the program saw 20 students trained as peer facilitators who went on to lead over 200 students from their school through a semi-simulated experience of everyday life in refugee camps and on refugee journeys.
Excellent. There are some wonderful submissions there. Now I'd like to call on our sponsor, Telstra, and the spokesperson for Telstra, Jason Lord, to announce the winners. Because we're announcing the winners, please ensure that your video or your webcam is activated so that we can highlight you, particularly if you're nominated in this category. Over to you, Jason.
Great, thank you, Gavin. And how exciting is this? Maybe not as exciting as last year's awards, where we're all in a lovely environment together. I'm not seeing. I did dress up, by the way. You could see me. Well, it's a bit chilly here where I live on the Sunshine Coast. So I am going to admit that I've got some Ugg boots on. Keep the feet warm. They don't go terribly well with the suit. They don't match my belt either. But look, it's great to be here. I don't have my token champagne here to toast the winners, but I think we'll all agree that in this environment, congratulations must go to Local Government Professionals New South Wales for continuing with the awards and the great organisation they've done to get us all here virtually. I won't wax lyrical too much, but I just wanted to say my role in Telstra is to be your advocate. So I lead Telstra's local government strategy and business. I help bring the rest of Telstra together to make sure that we have a singular type of approach to local government, and essentially act as that advocate for you to make sure that we have a focus on local government. Like the Minister said, you are the closest level of government to the people, and it's fantastic to see these great awards and the innovation that's coming out of these awards. So without further ado, I'm now honoured to announce the highly commended for the over 200,000 population category. The judges were blown away with the submissions this year, and they've chosen to please. I hope I'm coming through okay. Yes. The first highly commended goes to Liverpool City Council for the Liverpool City Council Centre Public Domain. Congratulations to the team at Liverpool City Council. Yeah.
Thank you very much on behalf of the team.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Scott and team. Excellent. So, Gavin, are we moving on to the second?
Yes, indeed. Second highly commended.
Thank you. So the second highly commended is Wollongong City Council Illawarra Refugee Challenge. Congratulations to Wollongong City Council.
Thank you, and on behalf of all our community members, thank you.
Well done. Congratulations. Great initiative there. Okay, and now the winner of the over 200,000 category goes to Northern Beaches Council, Northern Beaches Suicide Response. What a fantastic initiative. So congratulations to Northern Beaches Council on being the category winner for over 200,000 population.
Thank you very much, Jason. And my colleague Sue Johansson hasn't been able to properly log in, so I'll obviously speak on her behalf. She's been the lead amongst what has been obviously a highly collaborative endeavour. So we're obviously so proud to have achieved this, and we also obviously know that this is a long-term coordinated approach, so many gains, but many steps further as well. And many thanks.
Fantastic, congratulations.
And now we'll continue with our awards.
Community partnerships and collaboration for population between 60,000 and 200,000, proudly sponsored by Telstra. Camden Council Café Connect. Café Connect is a one-stop shop that provides information about health, social and service provisions to residents aged 55 years and over. The information is delivered in a variety of accessible formats, including one-on-one conversations, access information from technology, large print and easy-to-read resources. In addition to the cafe, a different activity will be delivered to scope interest for further social and affordable activities. Campbelltown City Council, Our Voice, Our Place. As Campbelltown City Council is on the cusp of major projected population growth, the importance of recognising our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island cultures in the development of the city was identified as a strategic priority in the review. With this in mind, Our Voice, Our Place was developed by Campbelltown City Council in collaboration with the city's Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. The strategy addresses the absence of reflections of the historical and contemporary cultural values of Indigenous peoples in our city, and seeks to address this by encouraging urban design that recognises and celebrates their cultural values. Campbelltown City Council, the successful A-League bid. United for Macarthur A-League football expansion bid and A-League club launch exemplified the coming of age for the Macarthur region, with collaboration between local government, businesses and the community, responding to the opportunity and realising the growth for the region and desire to connect locally. The journey of the BID Foundation and the history of the Macarthur and its people were intertwined at the inaugural A-League club launch, where over 1,000 community members and businesses were represented and witnessed the announcement of the club colours, symbolism and Aboriginal Football Academy, which showcased with pride the reflection of Macarthur history and the future opportunities with football as the vehicle. Coffs Harbour City Council, Coffs Coast Events and Sports Partnership Program. The Coffs Coast Events and Sports Partnership Program is led by Council's stadium and major events teams and harnesses the ability to leverage partnerships between Council and community, business, local and national sporting bodies, government departments and funding providers to drive opportunities for sports and active recreation for the broader community, along with the attraction of major sporting events and visitors into the Coffs Harbour area. The team works consistently with local sporting organisations, taking on community suggestions and feedback in order to create and facilitate innovative ways of encourage increased participation in organised sports and active recreation and improve infrastructure. Georges River Council, Oatley Park Nature-Based All-Inclusive Adventure Playground. Oatley Park Nature-Based Inclusive Adventure Playground project was a community-led inclusive adventure playground design and construction project within the regionally significant Oatley Park. This bespoke playground and associated landscape aim to cater for all ages and abilities by ensuring facilities are welcoming and accessible to people of all ages, gender identities, cultural backgrounds, abilities, income levels and interests. Georges River Council, Smart Collaboration Chill Out Hubs. In 2018, Georges River Council, in collaboration with the University of New South Wales, Sydney, and Street Furniture Australia, was successful in securing grant funding from the Australian Government's Smart Cities and Suburbs program, which aims to solve urban challenges and improve the livability of a location. For the past 18 months, our team representing Council, Street Furniture Australia, and University of New South Wales has designed, produced, and are now out testing smart open-air community spaces that are called Chill Out Hubs. Chill Out Hubs aims to increase community connectivity, enable knowledge exchange, and provide flexible spaces for outdoor work and play. Georges River Council, The Green Pop-Up Park. The strategic centre of Hurstville is a retail destination hosting a variety of restaurants, service providers, banks and medical practices. It is a highly built-up area with a deficiency of green space and quality public space. As a way to test and provide an innovative open space alternative, Georges River transformed a car park known as Palm Court in Hurstville to a pop-up park over the June long weekend. This temporary closure approach maximised the residents' and visitors' involvement while minimising the inconvenience to motorists. Hornsby Shire Council, Future Hornsby. Future Hornsby, a bold engagement approach aimed at reaching the silent majority, people who may not otherwise engage. The creative approach and unusual settings include a Future Living Summit hosted by Dr. Carl Krasnecki at Invent Cinemas, community riverboat cruise on the Hawkesbury River, Youth Future Forum on a tipi, focus group workshop, online surveys, Facebook Q&A sessions, pop-up and community conversations in local neighbourhood across the Shire yielded an overwhelmingly positive community response. Penrith City Council, Project Delta. Operation Delta was an intensive education program which was developed in 2016 and implemented throughout 2017 and 19 by Penrith City Council to reduce the prevalence of illegal dumping within the LGA. This operation specifically targeted multi-unit dwellings with a history of illegal dumping in an effort to change attitudes and behaviours towards waste disposal. Aside from the environmental and safety concerns associated with illegal dumping, the cost of removal is a significant burden to Penrith City Council, costing in excess of $270,000 per year. Penrith City Council Road Safety Messaging. The Community Partnerships and Collaboration Project, Road Safety Messaging, Waste Collection Truck Livery saw Penrith City Council's Waste Services Department work alongside Suez and the New South Wales Police Force to incorporate road safety messages into 6 waste collection vehicles. The purpose of the project provided Council with the opportunity to strengthen the relationship between the Suez truck drivers and the New South Wales Police to broaden the exposure and coverage of the messaging and reach a large proportion of the community. With each Suez collection truck covering 130 kilometres a day, these moving billboards raise awareness and the importance of driving safely on our roads. Port Stephens Council, Anna Bay's 7-day makeover. Port Stephens engaged Creative Communities International to undertake and facilitate a 7-day makeover to harness the existing community spirit and use this to deliver meaningful change. The makeover process, run in December 2019 over 7 consecutive days in Anna Bay, involved many volunteers in the community planning and building placemaking installations in the town centre. Following the initial makeover, Port Stephens Council is now providing ongoing support to the community. The benefits include further development of the existing community cohesion, a suite of physical improvements to the town centre, and better presentation of the town for visitors. Randwick City Council, Randwick Council's Perma-Bee and Eco Heroes volunteer program at our Sustainability Education Hub. Over 2019, Randwick Council's Perma-Bee and Eco Heroes volunteer programs have been reinvigorated to increase opportunities for our residents, young and old, to learn about sustainability and to feel more confident about their understanding, their sustainability choices and actions that they can put in place in their homes, gardens, schools and neighbourhoods. This reinvigoration and refocus has been so successful that the Perma-Bee volunteers are now attending weekly as well as monthly, with the monthly event including the Eco Heroes Club for youngsters. Tamworth Regional Council RU Volunteering Project. The RU Volunteering Project is an initiative of Tamworth Regional Council in collaboration with Regional Unlimited, a not-for-profit community organisation in the Tamworth region. Tamworth Regional Council supports this project with administration and project management assistance through the volunteer coordination position in the organisation. The initiative provides community organisations with an outlet to raise awareness about their services and also provides an online platform for the recruitment of volunteers, which many not-for-profit organisations cannot afford. Through the platform, they can easily connect directly with a multitude of community groups in need of help within the Tamworth region. Waverley Council, Collaborating for Impact. Through its innovative Collaborating for Impact program, Waverley Council has supported the collective capacity of 10 environmental groups, council staff and over 30 individuals to mobilise community engagement and action to achieve objectives around litter prevention and waste avoidance. This strategic approach to collaboration has helped achieve Council's environmental targets. Collaborating for Impact applies to the collective impact approach, primarily used in social development contexts. In Waverley, this meant revisiting the history of working together, committing to a common agenda, and using structured collaboration to design, develop, implement, and evaluate waste education activities targeting community members. Waverley Council, Get Rid of It Right. The Get Rid of It Right project has reduced incidents of illegal dumping in 5 hotspots in Waverley. Through the integrated program of communication and education campaigns, engagement events, strengthening and leveraging enforcement patrols, and targeting street beautification activities, illegal dumping has reduced by 48% across the project area, significantly exceeding the program targets. Willoughby City Council Dementia Friendly Environment. Willoughby City Council's team is working towards a dementia-friendly environment with staff training, improved physical environment, dementia support, and community education for a leading gentritionarian. People with dementia can face significant barriers to engaging in the social life of their area. Many find their local communities don't offer support or understanding for their condition, and so give up things they love to do out of anxiety or fear and become increasingly socially isolated. A dementia-friendly community is one in which people with dementia feel empowered, included, and feel confident knowing they can contribute and participate in activities that are meaningful to them.
Excellent. Some more great submissions in a very well supported category. I'd just like to remind everyone to please have their camera enabled so that we can watch people celebrate, and I'll hand back over to Jason.
Thank you, Gavin. Wow, I do not envy the judges. That was huge. Okay, now let's get into it. It gives me great pleasure to now announce the highly commended and winner for population between 60,000 and 200,000. Before announcing the highly commended, our judges again were blown away by the high calibre of submissions, and they had a tough job just trying to choose 2 highly commended. So the first highly commended award goes to Camden Council, Café Connect. Congratulations to Camden Council.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. The second highly commended is Coffs Harbour City Council for the Coffs Coast Events and Sports Partnership Program. Well done and congratulations to Coffs Harbour City Council.
Thanks so much.
And now the winner for population between 60,000 to 200,000 goes to Waverley Council Collaborating for Impact. Congratulations, Waverley. What a great submission. Well done.
Oh God, she was just there.
Oh,
I can see
hi.
Waverley.
Oh, there you are.
She is.
I'm like, oh.
Like, I know you're there.
Very exciting. Thanks.
So congratulations to those highly commended and the winner. The judges have asked, here's a special mention, that I also make mention of 2 other submissions. As I said before, it was a tough decision for them. They're extremely impressed and would like to publicly note the Georges River Council Smart Collaboration Chill Out Hubs. Some comments from the judges for Georges River include good use of physical space and technology to gather community feedback on the proposed changes to the environment of Hurstville. A very engaging approach to stakeholder management and create an ongoing dialogue about changes within the community. So congratulations on your honourable mention, Georges River. And also to Port Stephens Council, Anna Bay 7-day makeover. The judges were impressed with the project's adaptability and engagement of community members, created ownership of public space with tangible positive outcomes. Well done to those 2 councils for their note in dispatches. Back to you, Gavin.
There they are. Sorry, Port Stephens, it took me ages to find you. Congratulations on your honourable mention. Excellent. And now we'll continue with populations under 60,000.
Community partnerships and collaborations for population under 60,000. Proudly sponsored by Telstra. Albury City Council, Albury Repair Café. The Albury Repair Café is a public meeting place where the community can bring their broken household items and learn how to repair them free of charge with the help of over 20 experienced volunteer repairers. Repair Café plays a unique role in fostering a repair rather than throwaway culture, helps residents to relearn the art of fixing things while saving costs in the long term. It's a regional community-led collaborative initiative that delivers many environmental and social benefits. Clarence Valley Council, Road to PCYC. Community calls for a police and citizens youth club in the Clarence Valley 17 years ago started a long journey of advocacy. Introducing a service that will bring a large social impact such as a PCYC requires many players at the table, both inside council and beyond. The project has had the support of several mayors, general managers, open spaces and community development teams. Externally, the project requires collaboration with the PCYC, the police and the community. Council has actively pursued this project to further activate important community space and create community links with vital services. These services are focused on developing pathways for our young people. Eurobodalla Shire Council, Eurobodalla Employment Revolution. Eurobodala's Employment Revolution is a community partnership project that delivered innovative education and employment initiatives aimed at increasing capacity to meet future jobs growth in the health sector alongside a youth employment strategy. Focused on achieving the predicted 252 new health sector jobs required for Eurobodalla by 2023 and lowering the youth unemployment rate by 3%. Council employed 2 part-time project officers and a trainee to deliver the targeted training and employment solutions. Hunters Hill Council love Gladesville. Hunters Hill Council and the City of Ryde work together alongside residents and local businesses to develop a proud and thriving community in Gladesville. The suburb, which includes residential and retail hubs, resides within the 2 local government areas. Love Gladesville was an awareness and activation campaign developed in partnership with the Gladesville Chamber of Commerce to celebrate what is great about Gladesville. Day or night, Gladesville is an urban hub with something for everyone. Built on a foundation rich in history, Gladesville offers a diverse range of experiences that keep the locals coming back and have visitors raving. Lismore City Council, Albert Park Redevelopment Stage 1. The purpose of Albert Park Redevelopment is to cement its position as the home of baseball in Australia. The upgrade facility caters specifically for local competition, large junior and senior-based events, and provides a national and international standard baseball facility for both games and training camps. The facility is also home to a thriving softball competition, which has an alternate season to baseball, which means that the facility is well used for much of the year. Stage 1 of the 2-stage project saw $3 million spent on upgrades to the facility. Mosman Council, Festival of Mosman 2019. Mosman's biggest community celebration, the Biennale Festival of Mosman, was reviewed and subsequently revamped in 2019 to include new events with a focus on increased stakeholder and community engagement. Mosman Council's vision was to create a vibrant, creative and engaging event that enhanced community spirit and pride. The 2019 Festival of Mosman was a major community celebration and attracted more than 37,000 attendees over 10 days. Queanbeyan-Pallarang Regional Council, Echo Theatre at the Q. The Q Centre for Performing Arts has been QPRC's jewel in presenting and attracting a wide range of productions for the past 12 years. The Q presents a season of 15 shows supplemented by external hirers and promoters. The Q has a strong connection with the local community of performing artists, which is a very deep pool of talented people. Echo Theatre has been a response to the fact that there is no local pathway for professionals in the performing arts, both on and off stage. Indeed, many of our local artists must leave the region to find work. Woollahra Council, Woollahra Domestic and Family Violence Accommodation and Support Program. The Woollahra Council Domestic and Family Violence Accommodation and Support Program was established in February 2019 as a bespoke program to respond to a gap in the service provision. It provides a holistic support and affordable housing for women and children survivors of domestic violence for up to 3 years, with a goal to build resilience, financial independence, and a life free from violence. This involves many partnerships. Council partnered with the Women's Housing Company to organise the tenancies in the private rental market in the area so that families could continue to be supported in their neighbourhoods where children attend schools.
Excellent. And now back to Jason to announce the winner in this category.
Thank you, Gavin. So this is our last subcategory for community partnerships and collaboration for population under 60,000. I'd now like to announce the highly commended and winner for population under 60,000. Again, such great submissions and so diverse. So congratulations, highly commended for Albury City Council, Albury Repair Café. Well done. Okay, and now the winner for population of under $60,000. Congratulations goes to Eurobodalla Shire Council for the Eurobodalla Employment Revolution.
Eurobodalla.
Well done.
You're the winner. Glass upside down.
That was a great reaction. Thank you so much, everybody. And for all those that have won in this category, Northern Beaches, Waverley and Eurobodalla, you'll be represented at the National Awards, which will be held later on this year. I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. For those that have received highly commended and have won their category, you'll have a chance to celebrate next year at the LG Awards dinner. That's going to be held on Thursday, the 3rd of June. All things going to plan, where you'll have a chance to receive your trophy, have official photographs and celebrate on the night with your colleagues. We'll also make this video available for you and we'll reach out to winners and highly commended for a statement that we can post along on social media, and then you'll be able to share with your colleagues. But thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Thank you so much for your submissions and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, Jason.